Hello there, everyone. Shippy here. Hope everyone out there is doing well. And team back once again with some more Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket ranked matches. Today, I'll be continuing on with my Eeveelution challenge series that I've been doing, and once again, I'll be doing another Flareon deck. But this time, we'll be trying out the new Eevee Grove non-EX Flareon, which has the ability to do kind of work as an energy accelerator, where you can attack, and once you attack with Flareon, you get a free energy to add to a fire Pokemon on your bench. So I'm going to try to pair that with pair that with Incineroar EX, just to see if we can how they kind of pair together. See if we can get Incineroar going fairly quickly and do damage early, and just kind of see if these cards kind of mesh well together at all. I thought about running this with the Shining Revelry Charizard, and I still may if the mood strikes, but I figured I'd try Incineroar first. Since I always play Charizard. But yeah, I will have the entire deck list in the description of the video below should you want to try this deck out for yourself or simply improve upon it. But yeah, that's enough of me rambling. Let's try out this Flareon Incineroar deck here. Alrighty, looks like I found my first opponent here. I mean, you do have the good fortune of going second. I also forgot to mention that part of the reason that I am running Incineroar in lieu of Charizard, which is what I normally like to do, is that we have How here. Now, How actually makes the Sun and Moon starters hit a little harder, as it's kind of their version of Red, except it works on all Pokemon and not non-EX. But you can do 30 more damage with the Decidueye, Incineroar, and I forget the name of the water starter, if I'm being completely honest, from Sun and Moon. But yes, that's kind of the idea of running Incineroar as well. And as I mentioned before, I'm probably going to try this again with Charizard, because I feel like that would work because you have double the energy acceleration. But what I think will work and what actually work are usually vastly different things 90% of the time. And we get our Flareon, which is nice, and another How. But hopefully we can get Incineroar here soon, and we're going to do no damage, which is unfortunate. The coin tosses usually never go my way. Right, now the problem is Tapu Koko can get started pretty quickly. Next turn, they're going to hit us for 90 because it has its own built-in energy acceleration. And unfortunately, we did not draw our Incineroar. Alright, we do have our Flareon built up, but we're just going to turn around and lose it next turn, if I'm being completely honest. Let's mill the deck out a bit and get our second Litten. And let's do some damage to Tapu Koko and build up our Litten on the bench in hopes that we can draw into Incineroar. Alright, they're running Tapu Koko and Zapdos. Alright, now they've got Tapu Koko completely built, which is unfortunate. So I don't know if I want to bring Eevee to the forefront or gamble on getting Incineroar here, which I guess I might as well just take the gamble. Gamble did not pay off. That sucks. Okay. So I'm going to lose Litten here. So let's go ahead and start working this one up on the bench. And we'll just do some damage to Tapu Koko while we can. Alright, they're going to heal and feel here. They're going to heal twice. Alright. Alright, for the love of God, I've got to have Incineroar next turn. But the way that my luck has been going with Pokemon lately, I'm probably not going to get it. How did I know? Let's see if Oak can help us here. Alright, there's the Mad Lad Giga Chad. Alright, let's get Incineroar out. We're going to boost. I'm actually going to play... Well, actually, I can't play How. Never mind. I was going to play one How, so Fire Fang hit a little bit harder. But unfortunately, we already played one trainer card, and we can't play two. Please be Tails. Okay. So they will hurt us, which actually plays into our favor a little bit. And some coin tosses go our way, we can one-shot Zapdos. Now, if I do draw Sabrina, I would be tempted to tag Zapdos in. Well, actually, no, because we get hit for 90 here. Tapu Koko can guarantee knock us out, whereas Zapdos cannot. We have a little bit better odds there because they need coin tosses to go their way. Alright. This second Incineroar is kind of useless to me, if I'm being completely honest. So we'll just do this and try to get a Flareon on our bench. Which is the only other Pokemon I have, other than Torracat. Forgot about that. I am a moron. Alright. Let's knock out Tapu Koko. Now, I think if I remember correctly, they get 4 coin tosses with Zapdos. So we need to have 3 tails go our way. 2 heads KOs us, unfortunately. This is 50 damage per heads. Now, they are running Oricorio, but we can thankfully play around that with Incineroar. Oh, they fucked up. They messed up here. And this is why we have How. Well, actually, no, they didn't mess up. I'll take that back. Because How... Yeah, all How can do is burn. Now, this is where I would hope and dream we've gotten Sabrina. Which I think... I can't remember if I'm running 1 Sabrina, 1 Cyrus, or 2 Sabrinas. I'm not a smart person, so I don't recall. But... yeah, no point in playing How, because they're not going to take damage from this, but they will still get burned. Alright, but since they're still going to get burned, this actually works in our favor, because they're going to take burn damage unless they swap here. And that means we KO whatever they bring in, no matter what. So they have to leave Oricorio in here. And if they do that, we're going to tag Incineroar out, bring Flareon in, and go ahead and get the guaranteed win, because I have 2 points. It's okay, yeah, they kind of screwed themselves by tagging Zapdos out. I don't know why they would have done that. But actually, I don't even have to tag it. Yeah, I do. I don't know why I was thinking it was going to magically hurt him. Alright, let's get energy into Flareon. And take out Oricorio. Oh, I guess it makes us put an energy in no matter what. So, alright, we do net the win because of that mistake they made. I probably would have maybe lost it otherwise. It depends on how those coin tosses would have went. But it would have been their best bet to keep Zapdos in there and just kind of gambled on knocking out Incineroar because they were kind of in a lose-lose situation no matter what. But I understand playing Oricorio because it would take a little while to whittle them down. But where I got Flareon, it kind of messed up their strategy and kind of worked out for me. But good games to that opponent, and I'll be back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I found my next opponent here, and we once again get the good fortune of going second. There's my taskbar, and now we get Eevee, but no Flareon or anything like that. No way to draw new cards, which is unfortunate, and it looks like we're going to be against a Guzzler deck if I make the correct assumption here. The poison's going to hurt really, really hard. With the Nile Ego's effect here. Okay, well. We don't have a very good opening hand, if I'm being honest. Now, drawing Litten makes things a little easier here. Flareon, or yeah, Flareon would also not be bad. But we'll have to see what we can get into. Okay, well, they got just about everything they need, it looks like. Alright, we get another rare candy. So that was completely unhelpful, unfortunately. Alright, thankfully they can't attack anytime soon. And neither can I. Okay, we're gonna do nothing here with Eevee. So I got a Sabrina in hand, so I think what I'm gonna do is tag something in just to delay here. It looks like I'm gonna have to do that with no Litten and no Flareon. And even if I get Flareon, I don't really have anything to build energy into, but we do get more damage, so that is nice. Now this is where I would have liked to have seen it, because we have a Torracat and Incineroar in our hand. Alright, we're gonna make them swap. No, they want to bring in Guzzlord. They are. Okay. So hopefully next turn I get a Litten here. Because thankfully I have 2 rare candies, so we can go directly into Incineroar. Alright, so they just kind of completely undid my last turn. I drew another Incineroar. Okay. So this is going to be a painful one where I don't get what I need. Alright. Well, do I attack? I mean, I guess I might as well chip away at this damn Guzzlord. I mean, I need to get it within striking distance. And the off chance that I draw a Litten here. Alright, we can survive 1 heads. Thankfully, they get none. Alright, if this is not a Litten, we lose. Oak, you're gonna make me work for it, aren't you? For the love of God. Alright, please don't be my other Eevee. Okay. Okay, we can take out Guzzlord next turn. Because we can hit full force with Incineroar. Now we are going to take 30 points of damage here from Grindcore. And we have to hope and pray that we don't get any energy removed from us, because that would also be very, very bad. Thankfully, there was only 1 point for them. Please be tails, please be tails, please be tails. Fuck. Okay, so... Well, that really screwed me. Alright, so... Okay. Well, let's oak it up here. We get our other Litten here. Now, I'm going to play Torracat just for the purpose of delaying here, so they have to attack me again. And Pokemon Communication. It can net me an Eevee, but I don't want to get rid of either one of these Incineroars just yet. And they have an Eevee. What are they running in this deck to have Eevee? I guess Umbreon, maybe? No, I can't attack into Guzzlord, which is a problem. Alright, well, we're not going to evolve into Incineroar because we just lose him. We're going to play Rare Candy. Evolve this one on the bench. We're going to play Pokemon Communication. Throw away this Incineroar. Get our Eevee out. Get it on the bench. Put energy into our Incineroar here. And in our turn. Now, I could have evolved it up and used How, which would have given us an extra 30 damage on top of the burn. That actually might have killed, actually, now that I think about it. Well, I don't think I could have played How anyway, didn't I? Just prefer to play Oak. I know I'm stupid. I can't keep track of my turns. I'm a big old dummy. Alright, now I have to make a decision. Alright, they just do go ahead and take out the Torracat. Maybe I should have just evolved it up. I take it taking out Guzzlord, but I don't know. With the poison damage, I think that would have just cost me because I think I would have lost Incineroar regardless. But alright, let's get Flareon in. And our Incineroar is not hurt, but this will still do just enough damage to take it out. And we're going to get hurt anyway. Now we can one-shot whatever they've got. They have nothing that can KO me here. What does Umbreon do? Okay, so that's only if we have a basic, and we have no basics at all. So Umbreon's not a threat at the moment. Neither is the poison damage. I think they just lose here. I mean, yeah, them attacking me doesn't really do them a whole lot of good. They'll go down to 120. And then we lose 20 because of poison. Or 30, excuse me. But alright, let's just go ahead and end this here. And take out the Nihilego. And that'll net us our second win with Flareon and Incineroar. Which I think Incineroar is doing most of the heavy lifting here. Which is, they were supposed to. But alright, we get 2 wins on the board with this deck, which is 2 more than I thought I was going to actually honestly get. I definitely misplayed there a few times. I kind of just lost track if I played an Oak or not. I'm not sure if I could have played How. Or if it had been smart to play Incineroar at that point. I think I was just more worried of losing Incineroar to the poison damage. I didn't know if I'd have enough health to survive anything. I think it was the right call to not evolve and just use our Incineroar on the bench, but who knows? We won. That's all that really matters in the end. But a good game to that opponent, and we'll be back when I find one more match. Alrighty, looks like I found my final opponent here, and the good luck continues. We're going to go second for the 3rd straight time, which very rarely ever happens. Alright, we've got 2 Litten, but no Eevee in hand, so we can't make use of our Flareon, which is unfortunate. No rare candies or Torracat either. And we're going up against another Guzzlord, it would appear. I see that dark energy back there. Alright, so they got their Celesteela up front. See if they got anything with their Oak. Thankfully they got nothing, but we have an Oak in hand as well. We do draw into Torracat, which is not bad. Another Flareon. But we do get a Poké Ball, so we can get a guaranteed Eevee here, because that's all I've got left. Alright, let's get an Eevee up here. Let's get energy into our Litten. And we'll do 30 damage to Celesteela. And we got some damage into our Litten, which is actually not a bad thing, so we can make full use of Incineroar if I get lucky enough to draw into it. Alright, they're going to oak it up again. Now, with Celesteela, the problem is they can freely switch around here, which is no bueno. They're running Giratina. Okay, well, they can't freely switch in the Giratina. They can only bring in the Nihilego if they want to tag out. Put a giant cape on the Celesteela. And they're gonna, yeah, Broken Space Bellow. So we do have a race against time here. Alright, we get a Sabrina, but they're not gonna opt to bring in Giratina. Alright, we're gonna bring in our Torracat. Evolve into Flareon. And hopefully the game will net me a Incineroar here soon. Okay. The problem is I can't take out the Celesteela. So with Incineroar I can. So that's what we want. We want Incineroar more than anything else, but we're going to get poisoned here. And then I'm going to put, of course, a giant cape into Nihilego. And we're going to take 30 damage from poison. Please, for the love of God, give me Incineroar. And the Pokemon gods should listen. On the bright side, we're not poisoned anymore. Go ahead and get this bad boy out of here if you don't mind me here. All right, so what I want to do here is swap in that Giratina. So hopefully they don't play anything else on their bench here, because that is problematic if they do. I mean, they still need... That look like they're running any other energy typings. Alright, if they attack here, I'm just going to take out Celesteela. But this attack is going to do nothing, which is good. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of that. And they conceded. Okay. Well, thankfully, we managed to get the win there. Them actually not opting to build up Giratina helped us out a lot. I think they probably have been a lot closer. Probably maybe would have beat me if they would have opted to do that rather than attacking with the Nihilego and attacking with the Celesteela. Though I understand why they did with the Nihilego, because they were hoping to poison Torracat out. I just happened to draw into Incineroar. So it wasn't a bad play. It's just if they would have been building up Giratina in lieu of doing that, they would have probably won there. But good game to that opponent. I do believe I'm going to end the video here, though. I don't know what deck I want to play next. I've mentioned this in a couple videos that I've done with the Eeveelution challenge, but since the Eevee Grove set has come out, I've not been fortunate enough to really draw a whole lot, if I'm being completely honest, other than the non-EX Flareons. So I don't really have enough to really showcase the new sets too much. So I'm just kind of trying to find some new combinations some unique combinations to run with the cards that I have. Kind of a curse of being a free player. I think I might run, if I don't draw anything new, I might actually opt to run Flareon again, but try it with Shining Revelry Charizard. Just see what we can get into there. But yeah, that's kind of my game plan. I also have managed to draw into a couple of EX Snorlaxes as well. So we might put a pause on the Eeveelution challenge and try a Snorlax deck out. But we'll see what I come up with in the next one. But yeah, that's enough of me rambling here. Again, if you made this far, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe if you like it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.